Hey EMbers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 88 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are starting on day 21 of summer year 3, and as has been the norm for the last few weeks, we are going to be doing 5 days in this episode. So the 21st all the way up until the 25th. So we've got the normal morning routine. Actually, we are changing it up a little bit. What are we doing here? I think we're seeing if we have any hot milk. Have a look. Yes, we do. We do have one hot milk. So we're going to go ahead and pop that with the other ones. And then I'm going to do a tiny little reshuffle because I don't like the gap being there. I think I made a bit of a mistake there. There we are, that'll do. So let's give a flower to Potpourri as always. Something very exciting happens in this episode. We do have a few birthdays and a festival as well, so quite a jam-packed episode actually. So it's going to be sunny tomorrow as always. And with that, let's head out and start the day. There's a lot of fishing in this episode as well. We are trying to, of course, get all of those fish prints. And we are very much on the clock. I should have started doing this far earlier in the playthrough, but I didn't. So our first speed up of the episode, taking care of the chickens. Now, are we going to save an egg for the Harvest Goddess today? No, I don't think we are. So next up, we're going to go and feed the fish. We're going to grab the honey. We did a little stat check there as well. And our pumpkins have grown in the hothouse, so we need to replace them with something. I don't know what we end up replacing them with. Guess we'll wait and see. So I think I'm just going to do a little stat check to see what we still need. Obviously, it's my personal goal, as I've said before, to ship 200 plus of every item. And I think we do just go ahead and replace the pumpkin seeds with more pumpkins. So let's go ahead and pop those back in the toolbox. Now we'll take care of the cows and sheep. We are still keeping the medium milk for as long as we can as well. And everyone's sort of clustered in the same area today, so it is a little bit more difficult. So as you can see, we decided to ship the milk as is today just because it makes it a lot quicker. We're probably going to do that quite a lot, to be honest. We have all the milk and cheese that we need, and we don't need any money. So we're probably going to end up shipping milk as it is for the most part, just to speed the episodes along a little bit. But with that, let's head back to the house and turn this medium milk into a hot milk. We will have to switch to large milk eventually, as I say. But we're just sort of stockpiling the hot milk for when the baby becomes a toddler. Which isn't too far away. So let's get that in the fridge. And apologies if you can hear anything in my voice today. I do have a little bit of a cold, which I think is to be expected with this weather. It's been very rainy here over the past few days, and I think it's got me a little bit. So with that, we are going to do a little bit more fishing. But yeah, if you hear any sort of inflections in my voice, that is why. So let's get some fishing done. And again, I'm speeding up the fishing parts. You're used to that because there is a lot of fishing in this episode and it would just take far too long if I didn't speed them up. So as I recall, I think this was a rather successful fishing experience. I think we did end up getting quite a few. Let's have a look. So we got 4 fish out of that one, and we're going to pop all 4 of the little fish into the pond. We only have the pond until winter as well because it freezes over, so we won't be able to get any fish out of the pond in winter. Again, I have a sad feeling that getting all the fish prints may end up being in a bonus episode, but we will try and see what we can do. So for now, we're going to grab 5 fish out of the pond there. Let's go ahead and ship those. We do have a lot of rubbish as well to take to the bin in the square. And I think we're going to go ahead and grab some more. So another 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4. Again, I have got a running total of all the fish that we've shipped. And we need to ship at least 200, so we do still have quite a way to go with that. So we're going to head to the cupboard now and see if we have any rubbish in the cupboard. I think we do actually, in the cabinet. Let's have a look. No, we don't actually, we don't. So with that, let's head out. I'm going to drop this rubbish off at the bin in the square. And then presumably we're going to do some more fishing. So like I say, it is quite a jam-packed episode, this one, but this is a bit of a slow start, of course. Not every day has something exciting in it, as you guys know. So let's go ahead and ship all of this rubbish. Well, we're not shipping it, we're binning it. And with that, we are going to head onto the beach and do a little bit more fishing. And I think this fishing trip is a little bit less successful in terms of catching fish. I think we end up getting a lot of rubbish. If you can hear any background noise as well, that is my bunny rabbit. She's currently eating her food, so you may hear that. Her little munchies. So let's have a look. I think, yeah, all we got was rubbish. Yeah. So we are going to head to the inn again for that random event. I'm going to wait till 8:30. And unfortunately, it doesn't happen. I do keep trying this all throughout the rest of summer, but I think we are too late for that random event personally because we are married to Potpourri. I think we're a little bit too far along, so I don't think we'll be seeing that one. As I say, there are a couple of random events you won't see during this playthrough, so I will pop them in at for a bonus episode. There is, of course, the random events when you are married to some of the other bachelors. I'm not sure I'm going to be including those in the bonus episode personally, but if you look on YouTube, you can find that other people have posted those random events if you wanted to see them. So with that, it is 9:20. I think we are going to call it a night and head to bed. We are just looking for the dog. And there he is. So let's grab the dog and head on over to bed. And let's go ahead and start day 22. So of course, as you can see, next week will be the last episode of summer, year 3. We won't be experiencing another summer in this playthrough. So we're definitely moving along nicely now. We just have all of autumn and all of winter to go. So it's going to be another sunny day tomorrow. With that, let's head out and start the day. So nothing in the post as always. I don't know what I'm expecting. We're going to start with the cows and sheep. No, we're not. We are just going to get rid of some weeds. Now we're going to start with the cows and sheep. And again, I feel not great, so if my voice is bad, I do apologise. I just wanted to get this episode out for you guys, of course. So we do still have a medium milk, which is good. Again, that won't last for very long. We are missing a couple of animals here. There we go. We've sorted that out. We are going to ship the wool as is for now as well. So with that, let's head back to the house. Of course, we're going to turn this medium milk into hot milk again. I probably should have sped these bits up as well, but never mind. I'm sure I've said that in a previous episode as well. So we now have 16 hot milks. Not too bad. Let's continue on. So into the hothouse we go. Nothing has gone in today, of course. We'll just water everything. And we're going to move on. As you can see, we're going to grab the honey, feed the fish, and sort out the chickens again. All stuff you're used to if you've been watching this playthrough. Now we're going to give an egg to the harvest goddess today. No, we're not. We're skipping her again. Sorry, love. Because we are going to do some more fishing. Now, as I recall, this isn't as successful as yesterday's fishing trip. It's not really a trip, is it? We're on the farm. We're staying on the farm, so we're not really gone anywhere. It's not really a fishing trip, is it? So we are going to grab some fish from the pond. We did accidentally throw that can into the shipping bin, so hopefully we don't get penalised too much for littering. But we are now going to head out to the shop because it is a birthday today. And let's see what we end up grabbing from the shop. So we are going to go ahead and get some flour. So you may be thinking it is a Harvest Sprite's birthday today, but it's actually not. It is somebody else's. And I don't know why I put that in my backpack. We need it out if we want to wrap it, of course. And as I've said before, I don't know if I'd necessarily be happy getting a box of flour for my birthday, but, you know, each to their own. It's better than nothing, isn't it? So again, we look like we're heading to the Harvest Sprite's hut, but we're actually not. We are going to head down to the beach because it is Kai's birthday today. So there is a little bit of a time skip here because we are actually a little bit early. Kai is on his lunch break, so he's not outside. So there is a bit of a time skip. It's 20 to 11. And we're going to do some fishing. Oh, there's not a time skip actually. We just do a bit of fishing. So there's a bit of a speed up. It's now 1 o'clock. Let's give Kai his birthday present. And he says this every year. It makes me really sad. I've never gotten a birthday present from any man other than you and my father. It's actually really sad. I don't want to think about that too much. But we have another speed up here while we fish. And again, like I say, very fishing heavy this episode. It'll be quite fishing heavy for a little while. while we try and get that 200 shipped. After that, it should be pretty smooth sailing. But this is definitely the longest and hardest part, and we definitely should have started this earlier in the playthrough. But with that, we're going to head back. We got nothing but rubbish there. No fish at all. Oh no, we're going to head into the Yodel Ranch, and we're going to do a tiny bit of fishing here in this pond. River, sorry, not a pond, in this river. No, we didn't catch anything. I don't know if I've shown this before, but you can get a little bit of dialogue with the sheep and the cows here. I may have shown this in another episode, but I couldn't remember, so I've just quickly shown it there. Again, I sound like a broken record, but I have to say this every episode in case someone new is joining. We are trying to get this to as close to 100% as we possibly can. You can't actually get 100% in Harvest Moon Back to Nature, though. I wish you could. I wish they patched that when they put it on the PS5, but alas, they did not. So, let's head off to bed and start day 23. So here we are. We've got the usual morning routine to do. We are sort of running out of the different types of flowers. That's okay. So we didn't need to check the weather tomorrow. It is going to be nice and sunny because it is actually a festival tomorrow. And that festival is the fireworks display. But that's tomorrow night, so let's get on with today. Nothing in the mail, surprise, surprise. We're going to go straight into the barn. And of course, big speed up here. We do have some wool, which is good. And I'm not sure if we're going to keep it as wool or change it to yarn. We'll have to wait and see. So we are changing it to yarn. And again, we're going to ship the milk as is because it is easier and quicker. Oh, apologies if you can hear that. My bunny rabbit has decided she's had enough to eat and now she needs a drink. So she's drinking her water. And it's quite loud because it's from her bottle. We did try her with a bowl for a while because I think rabbits do prefer bowls in general. Bowls of water rather than the bottles. That is very loud, I do apologise. She just didn't take to the bowl at all. She does prefer the water bottle, so sometimes we give her both, but she much prefers drinking out of a bottle. Maybe she's a bit weird, who knows. So with that, let's go ahead and feed everybody. And then we'll probably end up taking this. Oh, some have escaped. We'll probably end up taking this into the house. Yep. Let's go and make this a hot milk. We definitely have a routine going on now, don't we? And again, it may have been better to speed this part up, but it doesn't take too much time. So the aim, of course, in doing all this hot milk is for our child to have full hearts level with us. Full heart. Oh, I can't speak. You know what I mean. To have 10 hearts. Because they do count towards your percentage goal as well. Whether we'll get full hearts with our child by the end of the playthrough, I'm not entirely sure because there's not a lot of time in which to do that. But hopefully we can get that done. So nothing has grown in the hothouse again. Out we go. I'm gonna grab the honey, feed the fish, and into the chicken coop. Again, we'll see if we end up giving an egg to the harvest goddess, but I have a feeling that we don't. Not this time. So what are we going to do for the rest of it? I think we ended up feeding the fish twice there by accident. We shipped 6 fish there. And more fishing. So we're definitely depleting the pond quite a bit. Obviously that's not something I want to be doing, but I've sort of left myself no choice. And we are going to be in serious trouble if the pond runs out of fish. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen. But we're not having too much luck here, unfortunately. No, we got 1 fish, and the rest is rubbish. So we're going to go to the cabinet. And what are we doing? We are going to pop this rubbish into the cabinet for now. So we're not going down to the beach today. Instead, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we are going to head to bed and move on to day 24, which again is a festival day. So here we are on day 24. It is the fireworks display today. Give Poppy a flower. Check the weather for tomorrow, and it is raining tomorrow, which would have been good if we had crops. Unfortunately, we don't. However, the rainy weather is a good time to fish, as we've discussed before. So tonight, the fireworks display will be held at the beach. Lovely stuff. I'm just going to check the calendar for you guys as well. With that, let's go ahead and start our day. Surprise, surprise, nothing in the post. But we are going to go ahead and pop the... No. Okay, we should have put the horse away because it's going to be raining tomorrow. Hopefully we do remember to do that. So let's head into the chicken coop instead. No need to give the harvest goddess an egg anyway because it's a festival day. I have a feeling we're going to be doing that less and less as this playthrough progresses anyway. And here we go. Yeah, we are going to take the horse to the stable, thank goodness. I was worried that I'd forgotten then. I'm going to clear up the farm a little bit. Preparation for fall. Obviously, I call it autumn. Feed the fish, we'll grab the honey into the hothouse, and our strawberries have grown in, which is good. We do unfortunately have to chop one down in order to grab the middle one. And then let's head into the barn. We have more wool, which is good. I can see quite a few sheep with wool. And again, that is a personal goal that I'm worried about. So the more wool, the better. If you've been watching the playthrough for a while, you'll know that we didn't utilise... Not utilise isn't the right word. We didn't fill the barn for quite a while, so we do have quite a bit of catch-up to do when it comes to the cows and the sheep. It definitely took a while to get a full barn. So again, hopefully we can get full hearts with all of the cows and the sheep by the time this playthrough ends, because they also count towards the percentage level. We're just having a look round. I think we're missing a few animals. And there we go. So we are going to make some into cheese. Let's go ahead and ship everything but the medium milk. Go ahead and feed everybody. And out we go. Get back in that barn, you. So once again, let's make this milk into hot milk. Quite repetitive, I know, but as is this game, I suppose. And then we've got quite a bit of time to kill before the festival starts on the beach. You have, of course, seen the fireworks festival before, twice before, if you've been watching this playthrough from the start. This is going to be our final fireworks festival. We will not be seeing another one in this playthrough. But for now, I'm assuming we're going to be doing more fishing. Yeah. So let's have a speed up while we're doing more fishing. Hopefully we are more successful than we have been. And the fireworks display is a good time to fish on the beach because obviously time stops during a festival. So if you were playing this sort of off camera, I would utilise the time for the fireworks display to fish because there's no timer, as I've said. However, I don't do that in this playthrough just because, oh, we're cutting some grass, just because I want you guys to enjoy the festivals, so I didn't want to ruin it by doing a load of fishing. But that would have been beneficial for us, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to get quite a bit of grass chopped, why not? Again, we should have probably spent this time fishing, but I didn't. Just trying to put a bit of variety in, I suppose. And with that, we are going to head off to the beach. Now, as always, I'm not going to talk through the fireworks display. I like you to enjoy the festivals as they are. So you're not going to hear much talking from me. We are, of course, just going to throw this rubbish in the bin first. And again, I probably should have done some fishing, but I didn't end up doing any. So I'm going to stay pretty quiet now. I hope you enjoy our final fireworks display, and I will get back to you when it's finished. And there we have it. That is our final fireworks display. So we have moved on to day 25. And what is this? Our baby has finally grown into a toddler and they have the cutest little jumpsuit on. You must have looked like this when you were a baby because River looks just like you. And look at this little mouse costume. So we can finally start giving River the hot milk. That's what we've been working towards. This is, of course, the final day of this episode as well. But yes, River is finally a toddler, and that is the stage that River will stay in. He will not grow into a child, a teenager, or an adult. In this particular game, he will stay at this life stage. So let's go ahead and give him the hot milk. We're going to give Poppy the honey. So we've added an extra thing to our morning routine. We're going to be giving hot milk to River and a flower to Poppy. Now, you can't have any more children. As I've said before, you can't have a girl in this game. You can only have a boy. So tomorrow's going to be nice and sunny. And so this is it, really. So all we have to focus on now when it comes to River is getting his heart level all the way up to the top, which hopefully we can achieve by the end of the playthrough with the hot milk. So with that, let's head out and start our final day. Of course, it is raining. So hopefully we get some good luck with fishing. But we're going to head into the barn. I hope I don't forget to head into the stable and say hello to the horse as well, because he's obviously safely tucked away in the stable. Looks like we don't have any wool today, which is a bit of a shame. Oh no, we do. I've just seen it out the corner of my eye. We do have some wool. So let's go ahead and finish off in the barn. And do we still have a medium milk? We do. We do for now. So that will turn into a large milk eventually, and then we'll start using large milk for the hot milk. That was a really convoluted way of saying that. Hello. My bunny rabbit's just hopped up for a cuddle. Hello, you. We're just recording Harvest Moon at the moment. Yeah, I think you'd do well on a farm. Yes. Maybe not, though. Well, bunnies have to, be careful of foxes. There are wild dogs in this game, so maybe you're not going into this game. Anyway. Nothing has grown in the hothouse. We did go ahead and see the horse, which is nice. Just taking the obligatory talk to your animal break, as you do. That's a question. Have I ever asked this in this playthrough? Right, I've got a question of the day, or a question of the week, I suppose. Do you have any animals? And if so, what do you have? Cats, dogs, fish, rabbits? Anything you want. Let me know if you have any animals. I don't think I've asked that. I might have done, because this playthrough has obviously gone for quite a while, so I may have already asked you. But if I haven't, please let me know in the comments box below if you have any animals. And if you don't have any animals, what would you like to have, if you could? Oh, hello. She's just jumped onto the sofa and we're doing running binkies at the moment, aren't we? Hey? Again, you don't understand the concept of recording, do you? I'm sure nobody minds. And I can tell that I'm losing my voice, so hopefully I don't lose my voice as I'm editing this, as I'm recording this. We do have a fence post to fix up, and then we're going to do some fishing. So again, hopefully we get some good luck because it is raining, and you have a higher percentage of catching fish in the rain. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any, but we are heading out. You will note we've kept the honey with us because it is another birthday today. This is our second birthday of the episode. And the honey is for Mayor Thomas. So we're going to head to his house. And unfortunately, it looks like he's not in, but I have a feeling he may just be next door. So let's go and head into next door. And yes, there he is, visiting Ellen. So let's give him his honey. Oh, I forgot, today's my birthday. Thank you for the nice gift. You are very, very welcome. Now we're going to do some more fishing. Yeah, it looks like we might be heading on down to the beach. So hopefully we get some luck. Like I say, it is raining, so we should, in theory, catch more fish. In theory. I'm not sure it pans out that way, mind you. Let's go ahead and see. So a big speed up here, of course, while we slice the pier in half. While we do some more fishing. And come on, let's have some fish, please. Please. The fish in my pond are running out. It doesn't look like we're having much luck, unfortunately. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'm getting voice cracks now. So we spent pretty much all day fishing here. My poor little man would be absolutely soaked, and we've got nothing to show for it but rubbish. Oh dear. So with that, we are going to head to the inn, just to see if that random event will happen. Let's head in now. And no, it doesn't. And I think we are going to skip a little bit, because it's 7 o'clock, 10 past 7, we are going to wait till 8:30. Yep. Just to see, and no. So again, I don't think that event is going to happen. It is an event with Kai, as I've said before. Don't think it's going to happen for us. So with that, let's head back home. Let's see if we end up doing anything else. I could have potentially gone back and done some more fishing. I think that might have been beneficial, but in all honesty, I just don't want these episodes to be too boring, too repetitive for you guys. So that's why I don't, I suppose, utilise my time as best as I could. So if we don't hit all of the goals that I wanted to hit, that is kind of my fault. So with that, we are going to head to the pond and grab some fish out of it. But again, we are running very low on fish in the pond. As you can see, we are onto medium fish now, because we have shipped, actually we're onto small fish. So that means we've shipped all of our large and medium, all of our large and medium fish. And we're now just shipping small fish, which isn't good. But with that, I think that is the end of today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. I am just, I'm so grateful for you being here. I really am. I know I say that a lot. I'm like a broken record, but I genuinely am grateful for you being here. Thank you very much for watching. As we can see, River is in bed. He doesn't actually get his own bed, which I think is a bit of an oversight. I think he should have done. But that's okay. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next week, bye Embers.